Picture this. There's a creature gliding through our oceans right now that was alive when Shakespeare was still writing his plays. Not a tiny, immortal jellyfish. Not some microscopic organism that cheats death through cloning. A massive predator, longer than a school bus, still alive, still hunting. And here's the part that should not exist. It's completely blind. It moves slower than you walk, and somehow it hunts polar bears. This is the Greenland shark, nature's most disturbing success story. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why scientists call it the ocean's ultimate nightmare. Meet the Greenland shark, a living fossil wrapped in gray flesh, drifting through darkness for centuries. These sharks can live for over 500 years. Making them older than entire nations, older than modern science itself. But their longevity comes with a price that sounds like a horror story. Every single adult Greenland shark you'll ever find is infected. Dangling from each eyeball is a translucent worm, Omatokota elongata, a parasite that latches on early in life and never lets go. It feeds by eating away the cornea, leaving the shark permanently blind. Almost every adult is cursed this way, an entire species rendered sightless. Eyes replaced with twitching worms. And the strangest part? The shark doesn't care. It evolved in a world where light barely exists. A silent, frozen ocean where vision means nothing. Unlike cavefish or deep-sea eels that lost their eyes over millions of years, Greenland sharks keep theirs, just so something else can destroy them later. It's as if evolution wrote the perfect cosmic joke, and the punchline was parasitic blindness. So how does a blind, sluggish shark become one of the Arctic's top predators? The answer lies in its chemistry. Greenland sharks are walking laboratories of poison. Their flesh is laced with neurotoxins and antifreeze compounds that prevent their cells from freezing in near-solid water. But those same chemicals are deadly to almost everything else. Eat one raw and you'll experience shark drunk. Stumbling, slurring, hallucinating, sometimes dying. They're literally swimming vats of toxic waste. Even humans had to invent a way to make them edible, burying the meat underground for months, letting it rot, then drying it until the poison fades just enough to survive it. Gordon Ramsay famously spat it out on camera, calling it one of the worst things he'd ever tasted. Toxic. Ancient, untouchable, but still a killer. Here's the mystery. How can something that moves less than 1 mile per hour catch anything? The Greenland shark doesn't chase. It waits. It stalks so slowly it's invisible to motion sensors and other animals. Sleeping seals, resting fish, they never sense it coming. Scientists believe the shark drifts so silently, it creates no pressure wake in the water. It simply glides forward, mouth slightly open until it's close enough to strike. Then, with a single inhalation, it opens that enormous mouth, creating a suction vortex so strong it vacuums prey straight inside. It's the ocean's version of a ghost attack. You never hear it, never see it, and by the time you realize what happened, you're gone. When researchers examined their stomachs, they found madness. Fast-moving fish, squid, seals, reindeer, even the remains of a polar bear. Most of those were probably scavenged, but not all. The stealth kill theory explains what science can't. How something this slow keeps eating things that should easily escape. But what truly breaks the mind is their age. Using radiocarbon dating on their eye lenses, scientists discovered individuals more than 5 centuries old. That means there are sharks alive right now that were already swimming before electricity, before the printing press spread across Europe, before the United States existed. A Greenland shark alive today could have watched from the dark below as the Titanic passed overhead. It could have drifted beneath the ice while nuclear bombs fell on Japan. It could still be gliding now, having witnessed every major event in modern human history, without ever knowing any of it happened. But immortality has a cost. Greenland sharks don't reach maturity until they're about 150 years old. Imagine being stuck in puberty for a century and a half, parasites hanging from your eyes before you're even allowed to reproduce. And while their massive lifespan should mean more chances for disease, they've evolved extraordinary DNA repair systems, hyper-efficient tumor suppressors that fix genetic damage faster than almost any known vertebrate. They may have cracked the biological code for resisting cancer, something humanity still dreams of. Yet that same slowness makes them fragile. Every time a fishing net catches a Greenland shark by accident, it's not just another fish dying. It's a creature that might have been alive since the Victorian era, just now old enough to reproduce. One mistake and half a millennium of survival disappears. And then came the discovery that changed everything we thought we knew. For decades, scientists believed these sharks were trapped in the Arctic, prisoners of cold, isolated seas. But recently, researchers spotted one in the Caribbean, thousands of miles from any ice. How? Because the deep ocean never warms. It's freezing everywhere below a certain depth, a perfect global highway connecting polar and tropical worlds. That means these sharks might travel the entire planet without realizing it. Blind, slow, drifting through a darkness that feels the same no matter where they are. A 500-year-old shark could have circled the globe dozens of times, passing passing beneath empires, wars, and inventions, all while the surface world raced by above. To a Greenland shark, 5 centuries of human history is just one long, dark Tuesday. Their minds are as eerie as their bodies. Small brains, most of it wired for smell. They are essentially massive swimming noses. They can detect a hint of rotting flesh from miles away, a scent map of the dead leading them across oceans. And here's the strangest twist of all. Those parasites dangling from their ruined eyes, they might not be parasites at all. Some scientists suspect they glow faintly in the dark, turning the shark's blind eyes into bioluminescent lures. If true, it means the worms destroyed the shark's vision, then gave it something better, a built-in fishing light. That would make the Greenland shark not just a blind zombie, but a blind zombie with glowing eyes that help it hunt. Time itself moves differently for this creature. Its heart beats 5 times per minute. Its metabolism runs slower than any known vertebrate. To us, it drifts in eerie stillness. But to the shark, the world might flash by in bursts. Fast, bright moments between centuries of darkness. 500 years for us might feel like a dream that ends too soon for them. The Greenland shark isn't just an animal. It's a message in motion. A reminder that evolution doesn't always reward speed or power. Sometimes it rewards endurance, patience, stillness. It's outlived empires, survived ice ages, and carried nuclear isotopes in its eyes from the age of testing bombs. It has endured everything we've done to the planet and may still outlive us, slowly gliding through a world we'll never see again. Every time one dies in a net, we lose a living time capsule, a heartbeat that started centuries before ours and might have continued long after. Whether you see it as peaceful, haunting, or horrifying, the Greenland shark proves that success in nature doesn't always look heroic. Sometimes the ultimate survivor isn't the fastest or smartest. It's the quiet one drifting through eternity, too toxic to eat, too patient to die, and too ancient to even remember a time before light. Somewhere right now, in the frozen silence of the abyss, one of these ancient ghosts is still moving, slowly, endlessly, unaware it's living through history while we rush to understand it. And if that story gave you chills, stay tuned. The next one might change how you think about life itself.